Yeah, I mean, you helped usher in um basically one of the biggest periods of women's wrestling with the knockouts. Definitely paved the way for what we see today with the women's revolution and WWE, as well as throughout the wrestling, world. You made your debut or return to TNA in 2007, helping form the Beautiful People. I mean, one of the most iconic women's stables of all time. How did that come up? Like, who came up with the idea, costumes, all that?
Well, I had from Deep South, I had pretty much like honed in being a heel is the best way that I can be in the ring. And like Velvet and I had met a couple times before, because she had come down and had a tryout at Deep South when I was there. And then we did a couple indies in between when I got released and kind of TNA calling all of us girls to start the Knockouts division. So I mean, it was our idea because like every girl was doing like their own singular character, and we were roomed together right away, so we were like hanging out and we're very similar, same sense of humor, our sarcasm is on par. And we just dressed the same, like just the sexy little outfits and stuff like that, so we were like, well, everybody's doing their own one person thing, we should maybe like be like a team or a group or like something different, like work together. That'd be super fun. And we brought the idea to Vince Russo and he loved it. So that's how it started.
Yeah, I mean, and it took off. I mean, one of the most iconic teams of all of Impact. I mean, that Knockouts division was just stacked. You had yourself, you had Awesome Kong, Gail Kim, Jackie Moore, ODB. I could go on all day. Just, how does it feel to like know that, like, looking back years later, you kind of helped pave the way for what we see now?
Oh, it's awesome. And it's something that I hold near and dear to my heart. Like nobody can ever take that from us. So it was, the fact that I like didn't make it in WWE, I think having that and kind of having like that catapult WWE using their women in a different way to, you know what I mean? To especially to compete at the time. I think that's awesome. And I think the reason that we worked so well is because that's what people were looking for. And they weren't getting that at the time in WWE. And we were on a great channel. We were on Spike TV, like everybody was watching that. And we were just like a really awesome alternative. And with the knockouts division, it was like everybody was so different. It wasn't like 20 carbon copies of each other. So I think that really appealed. We could appeal to a very broad audience of people because everybody had something different to offer. So everybody could find something that they liked in one of us. So I
Yeah.
think that was really important too.